WWE Women's Championship on her first night back. Maybe if you ever graduate to a grown-up title, I'll give you a shot.
I don't think you're going to have to worry about giving anyone a shot at anything.
Really? Why is that?
Jordynne Grace is going to walk through you without breaking a sweat. If she doesn't send you crawling back into early retirement, I'll be the next in line to do it.
WWE Women's Champion Jordynne Grace is here.
All measurables aside, there's one intangible that Grace has that the Archetype does not. Paul Heyman.
You can't put a value on what Paul Heyman brings to the table.
Inverted tilt-a-whirl slam from the champion.
Like I was saying.
And here comes a running clothesline from Grace.
And the Archetype may be hurt.
This could be it.
Juggernaut driver.
This is over.
Jordynne Grace has successfully defended her WWE Women's Championship, turning back the Archetype with relative ease.
This was not the comeback the Archetype had hoped for, to say the least. And now, she's going to be asking herself a lot of hard questions.
Now what?
Jordynne Grace just put an exclamation point on her WrestleMania weekend.
Well, if it wasn't clear already, it's officially a new era in WWE. The Archetype is a thing of the past, and Jordynne Grace reigns supreme.
I'm not sure how the Archetype is going to regroup from this.
She might not regroup at all.
Turn tonight, the Archetype. Let's open up the floor to questions. Let's start off in the front row.
Thank you. Marcus Brown from the Wrestling Spectator. I wanted to know how you're feeling after that match.
Thanks, Marcus. I'm a bit banged up. That gorilla press to the floor didn't help. But nothing I haven't felt before. I'll be all right.
Okay, next up, third from the back.
Hi, Robin Ray from the Women Who Fight podcast. Have you had a chance to check out the reaction on social media?
I've been in the trainer's room for the past 2 hours, so no, I haven't. Why? What's going on?
You're currently the #1 trending topic worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
One post reads, and I quote, "The Archetype is like a fast food burrito. You haven't tried it in a while, so it sounds like a good idea, but it's a sloppy mess, leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and then exits in a hurry."
Look, I'll be the first to admit, I didn't perform up to my standards tonight. Am I disappointed? Of course. But I'm not gonna let one bad match define me.
We have time for one more question. Robert, you were next?
Thanks. Robert Inkin, Sports Coverage Daily. With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or have your injuries taken too much of a toll to compete at this level?
I think a lot of people are wondering the same thing, so I'm glad you asked that. Here's my response. I will not give up that easily. All that negativity, it's fuel. I'm gonna use every negative post, every negative comment from the crowd, the locker room, the media. I will use all of that negativity to fuel my comeback. I will train harder than I've ever trained before. I'll be the first to show up and the last to leave. I refuse to go out like this. I refuse to let my fans down. I refuse to let myself down. So I'm gonna take a step back, reassess, and the next time you see me, the real Archetype will be back. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype. I didn't come all the way here to celebrate with an old friend. I came here to tell you that you're not going to be able to hold on to that TBD championship. Because you're coming back to WWE. And you won't be alone. Moreno, you're coming with her. I can't wait to see both of you competing on NXT.
NXT? Not Raw?
Look, I'm not here as a GM. I'm here as your friend. I wanted to be the one to tell you that we've all seen the work you've been doing.
So you're sending me back to developmental?
You and I both know this comeback is not just about getting back in the title picture. It's about giving back to the business. That's what you've been doing, and you can continue that at NXT. You won't just be helping them, you'll be helping yourself. And it's the right way to get back to where you want to be.
You're right. This wasn't about getting something. It was about earning it. Being out here on the Indies reminded me of why I do this. TBD! You gave me a place to test myself and to grow. And I'm proud to hold this title, even if it's just for tonight. Some people looked at this run as a step down, but for me, it was a step forward. So, to the NXT locker room, you're officially on notice. We're coming.
Dragged in. The Archetype, back from the ashes. How poetic. What is your whole vibe this time around? Sad?
I'm the same as I've always been, Liv. I put in the work and step over whoever's brave enough to stand in my way.
Like Jordan Grace?
My story with Jordan isn't over yet.
Aw, are you sure? It kinda looked over. But you're here, still trying, spreading wrestling wisdom and hugging fans after indie shows in high school gyms. And for all that good karma, what'd you get? A one-way ticket back to NXT instead of the big leagues? Almost makes me feel bad for you.
You're not the first person who's underestimated me. But so far, no one has done it twice.
Yeah, look. I didn't come here to mix it up with someone trying to scrape their way back from obscurity. Ava asked, not told me, to come down here because whatever team wins the Dusty Classic gets a shot at me and Raquel Rodriguez's tag team championships. I'm like the prize.
No, you're not. Chance to beat you is.
Adorable. But I've got media, merch, and main event paychecks to worry about. Why don't you run along and go do whatever it is people like you do down here? Bye.
Unexpected. Like a woman who got flattened out on the biggest stage, dragging herself back to developmental like it's redemption hour.
Is there a point? Because I'm on my way home, and talking to a sweaty blowhard isn't as captivating as you might think.
I only need a minute. Maybe two. My point is, most would have disappeared quietly after the beating that my client, Jordan Grace, put on you. But not the Archetype. No, you had to go on your little tour of the independent promotions, reminding yourself how it feels to be a big fish in a small pond. You're still swimming in an awfully small pond, aren't you? But I do have to give you credit for doing the honorable thing, giving back on your way out. Because we both know this isn't a comeback. It's a farewell tour
with decent lighting.
Good. Then you'll see me coming. Because this isn't redemption. It's recalibration. And when I'm done, the only one saying farewell will be Jordynne Grace to her title.
The dream is still alive. But first, you've got to make it back to the show. And that's a long way from where you're standing. Lots of people come to Florida to retire. It's about time you accept you're one of them. I won't keep you any longer. Try not to sprain anything on your way to the parking lot.
Get out in the parking lot.
Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano are here, and they're taking it to Moreno.
They're not alone. Tommaso Ciampa and Zoe Stark are here too.
The Archetype just walked into absolute mayhem.
Look out!
Paxley just got tossed through that window.
That's going to be a costly repair.
The Archetype and Moreno have history together, and it looks like she's coming in to even the score.
Clothesline with the leg.
Whoa! Piling on with the pylon.
Oh, with authority!
Flying forearm landing flush.
Kick to the midsection. Could be looking for something big to end this match. This might do it. From way up high. Sit-out powerbomb.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but
Tatum were talking strategy in the parking lot when we got jumped for no reason.
Any idea what that was about, Sean?
Yeah. I caught up with DIY, Candace, Zoe, and they're all here for the same reason. They were sick of waiting for a tag title opportunity, so they decided to try to force their way into the men's and women's Dusty Classic.
Embarrassing. Why try to earn it clean when you can steal from someone else, right? You okay, Moreno?
Yeah, thanks to you. Tatum didn't get off so easy, though.
She's at a local medical facility. Sounds like she's gonna be out for a bit.
Great. So any chance that us getting into the Dusty Classic is totally gone.
Yeah, looks that way. Sorry. You two were gelling and definitely had a shot at one of the last spots.
So what, we get jumped and that's it? That doesn't sit right. There's no other option?
With the Classic right around the corner, not a lot of talent sitting around looking to link up with a brand new addition to the roster.
Well, maybe next year. If I haven't lost my spot and the rest of my name by then.
No. If Tatum Paxley's out, I'm tagging in.
Seriously?
Yeah. Who else knows you well enough to get ready in time?
I don't hate it. It wasn't a plan I had for you. But if this is the direction you want to go...
I'm not going to abandon Moreno. And if Zoe and LeRae end up in the tournament, I'll have some extra motivation. Either way, we need to get up to speed fast if we're even going to qualify. Can you and Ava arrange some tag matches?
You got it.
I'm gonna go break the news to Tatum. Not sure if she'll be mad or happy, but better she hears this from me. You just tell me where to be, and I'll be ready.
Let's hope so. We don't have much time.
That I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, I appreciate that, Kalani.
I'm sorry that you're never going to get the chance to get any sort of revenge against DIY and Zoe, because Nikita Lyons and I are about to put you and Moreno on your backs. Nothing personal.
Vintage move here. The Cobra Clutch. That's it. That's a tap. Here are your winners. The Archetype.
Being flawless, it's possible that the attack has still given Candice and Zoe an upper hand here.
A counter, answer by another counter.
Wards that off. What a response. Oh, look at this.
Talking about coming full circle. They beat the team that tried to take them out before they even got started and won the Dusty Classic, baby.
Moreno and the Archetype answered every challenge, and they did it against the very team that lit the fuse.
This was the Archetype's tournament. She led, she carried, and when the pressure hit, she was the difference. Without her, they don't make it here to get handed a trophy by Shawn Michaels.
Nonetheless, they now move on to challenge the Women's Tag Team Champions.
And we just finished it.
Revenge and a tournament win? Few better reasons to celebrate. That was a heck of a sacrifice you made. You didn't just step in. You stepped off your own path to do it. That could have blown up in your face. But instead, you elevated both of you.
I was happy to do it.
Well, that's a lot easier for you to say when you're standing next to the trophy.
True.
Main roster. Took longer than it should have, but I did it.
I think you mean we did it. Together. We made quite the team, Moreno. And I'm proud to be able to share this with you.
No one wins a tournament like this alone. And it'll take both of you to take the titles off a team like Liv and Raquel.
We'll be ready.
That's right. The Moreno type will not be defeated.
We're still workshopping team names. That one's... I wouldn't call it a contender, but it is a name that's been said aloud and doesn't need to be spoken again.
I guess that one does need work.
Sounds like you got some things to talk about. I'll leave you to it. I'll just want you on SmackDown ASAP, so I'll figure out the quickest way to get the two of you.
Sounds like a road trip. It'll give us a chance to talk strategy. Maybe come up with some new music, matching gear.
We'll see about all that, but yeah. Moreno and I will head to SmackDown. Then we can officially put the rest of the roster on notice.
100%.
Let's do this.
Moreno and the Archetype here to announce their plans in the SmackDown Tag Team Division.
Spoilers, Byron. Jeez.
Right? You know I came back focused on one thing. The WWE Women's Championship. That's still my goal, but Moreno and I are about to take the best damn detour.
Detour? Seriously? You're treating this like a side hustle. We made the titles mean something again. It should be the champions holding a press conference, not you two. This is a waste of time and an insult to the WWE universe.
The only person wasting anyone's time is you, Liv. We won the Dusty Classic by beating 3 top teams and earned a title shot.
Championship opportunity.
However you want to say it, we earned it.
Let's talk about what you and your side piece have actually earned.
Side piece?
You two undeserving scabs don't deserve to breathe the same air as us. You beat 3 teams for an ugly trophy after being partners for 3 minutes.
Oh, enough, Liv. You have from now until next week on SmackDown to finish all your complaining. Because that's when Moreno and me, we win your WWE Women's Tag Team Championships.
If you even make it there.
All right, let's give a hand to the challengers and the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Hey, Roxanne.
Oh, thank heavens! The women's division on SmackDown is saved by the Archetype's return.
Match for the women's tag team titles without a tag team. This is ludicrous.
You can't fault the Archetype's bravery, but Wade is right. We're having a women's tag team title match with only one team.
What if she...
Oh,
people.
Here is your winner, and new WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, the Archetype!
And what did I tell you? The Archetype beat the odds, and now we have a new Women's Tag Team Champion.
That was a fluke, Booker. You just said...
Are you kidding me? You're letting Liv and Raquel retain the titles?
I understand your frustration. I do. But in this instance, the rules are absolutely clear.
Then you should change the damn rules.
Well, our CCO, Paul Levesque, disagrees with you. Sorry your partner couldn't be bothered to show up for the biggest match of her life.
I was stuck in a locker room.
I'd have a lot of anxiety if I was facing us too. But taking a mental health day is still a forfeit.
It wasn't a damn forfeit. I beat you.
In a handicap match, not the tag team match that was signed. I'm sorry, ladies. My hands are tied. Liv and Raquel retain the titles.
Dusty finish for the winners of the Dusty Classic. Nice.
You're really gonna let them get away with this? It's obvious they locked me in there so this would happen.
Zip it, race car Joshi. We were in our tour bus with 12 to 14 of our closest friends before the match. Our alibi is ironclad.
Forget it, Moreno. It's not worth it.
You're right. We do our talking in the ring. Give us a rematch.
I don't think there's gonna be a rematch.
Why not?
Moreno, I'm really proud of the work we've put into this team and how far we've come. But you know my focus is on the WWE Women's Championship. And you're ready to be a superstar on your own. There's not gonna be a rematch because it's time we go our separate ways.
Oh my God. She just broke up with you. Where's my phone? I have to post the look on your face.
Liv, take the win, along with your belts, back to Miss Rodriguez. I've got a show to run and 2 new singles superstars to book. Come find me when you're ready for your first match.
You all right? I know you had your eyes on those tag titles.
No, I get it. I really do. You gotta keep your eye on the prize.
We both do. You're back in the bigs. It's not time for you to share the spotlight. It's time for you to steal every show you're on.
You're right. Absolutely. What you did in there with Aldous is give me an opportunity, and I'm gonna take it.
Pretty soon, everyone on SmackDown is gonna know what I have all along. Moreno is a name people are going to remember.
The Archetype set to take on Stratton.
What the hell is the Prodigy?
The Archetype is in trouble.
I don't think referee Chad Patton can separate them.
Then he's gonna need some help.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Roxanne back.
And the Archetype may be hurt.
No, maybe. She is definitely in rough shape.
Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Roxanne Perez?
I know I can.
The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Roxanne Perez took that as a personal insult. Perez on the receiving end.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Continuing to attack the neck. Wow. Across the top rope.
What a counter!
Absolutely relentless offense here.
Straight aggression rained down with unbelievable force, and this could be their path to the title.
And a stomp to the gut.
The champ is in agony here.
Yeah, but we all knew this was going to be a physical affair. One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's minds.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Blackout. Roxanne just can't seem to stop this offense.
Perez needs to reformulate a strategy, man.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Look out!
The Archetype just took out the referee.
Corkscrew uppercut from Roxanne.
Where is Roxanne going?
She's got her Intercontinental Championship.
She's gonna nail the Archetype with her title.
Roxanne has the challenger in her sights.
Moreno is here.
And she just kept the Archetype's hopes alive.
This is ridiculous. It's 2-on-1 now.
Moreno telling her to take that belt and bust up Roxanne.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get her hands dirty.
No! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Moreno has cut ties with the woman who brought her to the dance.
Unbelievable.
Roxanne has no idea what happened.
And she does not care.
Roxanne's going to take advantage of the situation, and why not?
Roxanne Perez retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's one thing to have to face the prodigy, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Moreno just stabbed her mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why. Rights and lefts, elbow. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Boston and releases the hold. Maybe didn't. The Archetype headed to the Royal Rumble.
Moreno stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Moreno wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
Rhea's back up.
Oh, the kick attempt is reversed.
Here comes the riptide.
She nails it.
1, 2,
And now it's a fast count.
That'll do it.
Rhea Ripley wants nothing to do with Moreno.
Moreno doesn't care. She got what she wanted here tonight.
Moreno swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match to get a chance at the WWE Women's Championship. And tonight, she kept her promise.
Specifically, your match is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Rhea was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Jordan.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beats fan-favorite Rhea Ripley by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Moreno. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Moreno gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Kinshasa! Nailing her biggest move. Could that be what it takes to make her opponent quit? They get creative with a steel chair. They want to snap the arm in two, and this may do it.
Using every ounce of power behind that move.
This is the moment when you're proud.
I quit!
Saying
She said she wouldn't quit. She meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does her WWE career.
But look at Moreno. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of her comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Moreno has done.
The Archetype is truly a good human being.
What the hell?
That's more like it.
Come on, man. Ending her WWE career wasn't enough.
The Archetype has lost her mind.
Or she's found it.
What is the Archetype thinking now?
She's gonna do some damage with that steel chair.
Don't do it. Come on, Archetype. You've done enough.
And she's not stopping there. Even I agree, this is taking it too far.
Oh my God, she can't do this. Don't do this.
This is something you do not come back from for either one.
Come on, no, no.
Don't do this. Son of a...
She may have just broken Moreno's neck.
We gotta get some help out here right away.
Something has snapped in the Archetype here tonight. She's headed down a dark road.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype. Let's open the floor for questions. Robert Inkin, I believe you were first.
Moreno is at a local medical facility receiving treatment for a serious neck injury after what?
What's your question?
Well, you caused those injuries with your brutal attack. So my question is, why?
Dire situations require dire actions.
But you ended Moreno's WWE career by winning the match. Wasn't that enough?
There's always gonna be another Moreno trying to take me down. So I had to deliver a message, a warning. And that is that if you get in my way of becoming WWE Women's Champion, you will end up in the hospital. Broken and finished.
Moreno was there for you from the beginning. She helped you a ton at the Performance Center.
And then what? She turned her back on me. Tonight, I could have lost everything. So I am never gonna make that mistake again. Every relationship is a potential weakness. Someone who will bring me down. So I'm cutting them all out.
Does that include the WWE Universe? Are you turning your back on them too?
Every relationship is a potential weakness. That includes the so-called fans. I might have tried to spin your negativity as positive fuel, but I didn't forget how you treated me when I first came back. So I don't need you, and I don't want you in my life ever again.
What's next for you then?
Jordan Grace and the WWE Women's Championship. You will not see me up here again, because I am eliminating all distractions and I have nothing left to say. From here on out, my actions will do all the talking.
She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half. Bang! Oh, no, that's more than incidental contact.
Well, good, the official saw that happen. Foreign object use.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny.
I don't.
You almost sound like you're rude.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordan Grace. But
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul.
sure, late.
With what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordynne Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the Archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
The parking lot. Or you can take the initiative and throw someone else through a car window.
Ripley came here ready for a fight, but she didn't know it was going to be against someone who shouldn't even be in the building.
Hoist it up. Down it. Up across the shoulders. And
Broken up with a fist to the face.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on.
And now it looks like they're done. Unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck.
The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against the suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question.
Hoist it up. Down it. Hoist it up. Down it.
Did you? And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling that...
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to just beat Moreno? To take her out of WWE after everything she did for you? And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the hole.
I never asked.
You really think you're better this way, don't you?
Whatever version of me gets Jordynne Grace at
Check your phone, idiot! Aldis already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, triple threat at Saturday.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this.
How are you going to manage that? You're not...
But somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
You know, I kept asking myself why a group of WWE superstars took an NXT detour for a shot at the tag titles. Why they'd pick that exact moment to play parking lot hit squad. Eventually, the light bulb flicked on. It was you, Paul. You wanted me distracted. And that night, Moreno and I got our shot at Liv and Raquel. Everything was falling into place. Until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Moreno's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, she turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client Jordynne Grace gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordynne Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordan, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any of
what
it.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordan, let's go hash this out over stage.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordynne Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the Archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow, so Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You waste away in the PC, go earn some worthless title on the indies. Convince yourself that there's something honorable in chasing a trophy in NXT. Decide you've got to get tough and beat up your weak little protege. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Extreme rules. Let's take the leash off both of us. WrestleMania deserves mayhem, and you deserve a brutal end to your reign.
You think a few chairs and kendo sticks are gonna change how this ends tonight? Bring them all.
And it's for the WWE Women's Championship!
She's no longer the Archetype, no longer suspended, but still desperate for her chance at revenge.
This woman looks absolutely locked in as she makes her way to the ring.
Oh, this match suits her. I'll give you that. Extreme Rules, with everything she's become over the past year, how else could this end?
She wanted this spotlight so bad, she tore down half the roster to get it.
The former Archetype has torn her legacy apart. Let's see if she can build a new one. Here is Jordynne Grace, the champion who Paul Heyman has made untouchable.
Oh, she might go by the Juggernaut, but over the past year, her championship reign has been impenetrable.
We'll see if her decision to defend her title against an unstable opponent in an Extreme Rules match turns out to be the very thing that causes her reign to fall.
Heyman's vision, Grace's power, and maybe WrestleMania's wreckage.
Introducing the challenger from New York, the Archetype! And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace!
Taking one final look at the title. WWE Universe anxiously awaiting the sound of the bell. Should be a hell of a match. Jordynne Grace has handled every style, every threat, but tonight she faces a force that broke every rule to get here.
And now the rules are gone altogether. That's exactly what the former Archetype wanted.
Just a reminder, Jordynne's still the champ for a reason. You want to break her? You better be ready to get broken too.
Oh. And a stomp to the gut.
Oof. Well measured there.
Whoa, wow, lights out.
to the mush. Grace's focus got rattled there.
This is Extreme Rules. She came prepared.
Mommy's here to settle up with the Archetype.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is she?
Rhea's in the ring.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Connects with a riptide.
I felt this coming. She just couldn't stay away from the match.
Cover! And she breaks the count.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is she still going like this?
Dragging them out. There's a slam, setting them up in the corner. What does this superstar have planned? Gonna climb to the second rope. And a huge splash.
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
Somehow they still managed to have enough energy for a relatively quick kick out.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
She's heading outside the ring now. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Nothing good is going to come from her choosing the shovel.
And what's Grace looking for now?
Oh, risky business is afoot with the ladder in play now.
Headed back into the ring. Oh, man. Clocked with that shovel.
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
Oh, she puts the brakes on that. Running knee lift. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Man, big boot right to the cranium, dog.
Oh, like a projectile right on target.
She goes back into the ring. Psyching themselves up now. And now headed to the outside. She wants to take this thing to the outside. Uh-oh.
From the corner now. I don't care who you are, getting hit with a shovel definitely hurts.
Grace having trouble shifting the tides.
A full court press being applied to Grace.
Man, what timing on that counter.
And she manages to avoid that bit of offense.
Downward spiral. Struggling to get back up. And she's not gonna like what happens once Kinshasa.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
2 count.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordynne Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The Archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Is anyone surprised?
Wait a second.
No, she isn't. She just knocked Heyman out cold.
She doesn't need Heyman. She's already defeated his champion.
The Archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on her shoulder and walked out alone as the most dangerous woman in WWE. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.